Hi Aquarius, hi, welcome back. Oh my God, I've been gone forever. Where have I been? Well, the short answer to that is that I have been having a big schedule change. Some of you may already know that I teach at a university, the semester starting, so it's just about me getting settled and trying to do all that good stuff. But I needed to come back and get myself together because it's April and we have to have an April 2019 reading. So let's jump right in. All right, check it out. So, Aquarius, my dear, what I'm already seeing for you is that in the month of April, you are going to be going through something big. I feel this is continuing from the month of March. I see that this reading, I have cards right there. I see that this reading is designed to give you guidance as well as clarity, and it's designed to get you back to your nature. I feel that if this reading resonates for you, then you may be feeling like you're kind of off your game. See this clearing through the trees? You see that sunlight, that hole? That's where you should be focusing on, but it's almost like, look at this tree here. You've got a lot of marks in it. You know, you've been missing the mark. So, what's going on is if you're having a pretty tough time in life right now, it's all for the sake of the universe getting you back to where you need to be. This is a message straight up from the universe. Thanks, God. Amen. I think that what's going to be happening is that you're having a lot of illusions. There are a lot of illusions that they're trying to help clear up for you. I think that this is a time when you're going to be having a transformation as well. And I see in this card, it's interesting. I see in this card your innocence, or the innocence of people or someone around you. And see how it looks like, it's almost like it's like an animal skull. Look at that little teardrop part of the bone. Don't ask. But these are your feet. See your feet there? Forgive me about the lighting. It's actually later at night, so we'll just do our best. What I'm seeing here is it's almost like there's a lamb. There's a lamb in front of you. If this lamb doesn't refer to you and your innocence, it may refer to somebody who has, for lack of a better word, suffered at the hands of your actions. You know, God bless you. I'm seeing here, as I said, that this has to do with a love relationship. If it's not a love relationship for you guys, then just put it into the context that it should be in for you. But there's somebody here who has kind of had the fallout, so to speak, from your actions. And I just feel like that's kind of where we find you, okay? So anyway, let's continue on. All right, so usually you guys know that I pre-read the cards so I can just boom, boom, boom. I'm in Aries. I don't have time to waste when I get into these readings, but I guess I do have time to waste today because I have not pre-read them. So there might be just a little bit of downtime as I take a look. All right, so here's one section, just an overview of what's going on for you. Here's your Celtic cross, God bless. Here is another section, just little extra stuff from Spirit, and then this looks like it's a summary. So let's take a look here. It looks like you're going through some kind of heartbreak related to a love situation. There was some kind of breakdown, some kind of argument, some type of tension, something where you guys were on the offense, and I think that led to a breakdown. Now, in some sense, I really feel that this breakdown had to happen, and the reason why is because there's a lot of stuff going on at the mental level. Take a look at here. This card shows me that there was an eclipse, almost an eclipse of good judgment, an eclipse of better judgment on both sides. See these two pillars, and it's almost like the universe created the conditions to have this breakdown. Check that out. There's a tower moment between you and somebody else because of this, excuse me. And I think that it looks here that it's led to the ending of something, but it's almost ecstatic the way it looks here. It's like this person is in ecstasy. Why? Because, you know, I don't know why, but it's possible because it just needed to happen. It's almost like this lady is breathing a sigh of relief. Whatever came to an end or whatever was broken down needed to happen, and it came as a sigh of relief. But I'm seeing the Ten of Cups here. Take a look. Let me try and sharpen this image here so you can see it. Okay, the Ten of Cups here. But look, I didn't get it here. We love this card, don't we? Amen. But I got this side. This tells me that during this situation, it's almost like this love was pushed away. See it being pushed out to sea? It's like now it's pushed away out to sea. Now, here's the thing. Part of you guys, if this is resonating with you, you may be like, oh man, I want it here on the shores with me. But the beautiful thing about this is when it's pushed out to sea, you can better see it for what it is. Because if it were this close, you wouldn't be able to see the entirety of it. So basically what I'm trying to say is there was some kind of love relationship that totes went sour. It led to a huge tower movement. Why? Tower movement, excuse me, tower moment where just everything fell. But that being said, I see the Spirit, Holy Spirit coming in here. So this tower moment didn't just like happen and then everyone's left on the ground. Spirit came in and used this tower moment, whether or not it was originated by Spirit or whether or not it was originated by free will actions here. But they used it and they are using it to bring illumination to both parties in this situation. Because it's cray. It's cray. Let's put it that way. It led to the ending of this situation. For some of you, you may be married. Some of you in long-term commitment. Some of you deep soul bonds. I'm seeing that here. It just seems deep. But whatever it is, it has pushed this love out to sea. And why? Because we need to have a better view of this. But here it is that you find yourself, if not you, Aquarius, then your honey bun, you find yourself out. Remember, you've been pushed out to sea. Over here. Now you're in the middle of nowhere, holding this love and looking at it and asking questions like, what the hell just happened? Who am I? Some of you may still be in shock surrounding this, but some of you may just, I'm also seeing that some of you may be so traumatized you're afraid to open yourself up to somebody else. I see that some of you may be just still in shock. You're sitting here holding this urn, it almost looks like, this broken relationship, and you're like, too afraid to even move, you're too shocked to even move, and you're just like, what happened? Okay, what happened? And so what I want to tell you is that this is a beautiful moment for inquiry. Pull in and ask yourself, dude, what the hell happened? What did I do? What did this other person do? Own it. Okay, when you own your actions, you can be on top of it. And as I say that, I'm pulled back to this card here. Now, I got to tell you, Aquarius, I mean, God bless you. You know the energies with these readings. This could be you as a person doing the aggressive action, or it could be you could be the one who on the receiving end. There are just so many of you watching. Use your own intuition. But again, I'm feeling that Aquarius, some actions that you had definitely had, it had a negative impact on this other person, because I'm seeing their bones basically at your feet and like their tears in their skull. I don't ask how, like their tear bones, but that's what that is in that picture. All right, so that's what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing that you're left here kind of like, you know, just in this place of lack. This is lack. Straight up lack, feeling out in the cold, you know, just feeling a little stagnant. It's like, in fact, take a look. There you are with your walking stick, but it looks like a mallet, so to speak, an elongated mallet that you kind of used to just hurt that other person. Now, this person sitting here out to sea, like just shocked, shell-shocked, like what happened, could very well be this other person, in which case these two cards represent you and this other person, or it could both be two aspects of yourself, or it could be all of you. I mean, anybody, whichever it resonates with. But I think that this was a huge situation for you, Aquarius. All right, so you're caught up in it somehow. Let's take a look into your cards here. And you guys know I talk fast already, but I am also trying to rush so that I can get everything out in time. But you know, praise God. All right, so let's go and take a look. So Aquarius, where we find you right now is your guides are like, hold on. Time out, right? They're saying it's time for your Wheel of Fortune. They're calling you back in. Like, this guy looks pretty darn stern, gotta be honest. He's like, hey man, we just went through lessons. We just taught each other. I told you what to do. He's calling you out. He's bringing you here on the sidelines, saying time out, because somewhere along the way I feel that you made a misstep. And he's calling you here, your guide, with the timeout, to give you some extra lessons, to talk to you about some stuff, to pull you up. I'm feeling a little bit of a stern situation here, to pull you up a little bit about something. Okay, it very much seems like a timeout. Come here, Johnson. You know, that's what it feels like. Okay, if someone out there's name is Johnson, then whatevs. But you know what I mean. Now, what's crossing you, or what energy is coming in to affect you or influence you at this time? Let's take a look. It's the new beginning. Okay, let's sharpen that for you. There you go. It's a new beginning. Let me take a moment and see what else I can uncover in this card. As you make this new beginning, I'm definitely getting the feeling that you've lost something. I feel that you've been knocked down a peg or two. And I'm feeling that you've lost something as a result of your lack of integrity. Okay, again, if this doesn't resonate for you, then yay. And if it does, then keep listening. But Aquarius, either you or the person, whoever you're dealing with, somebody has lost integrity. But I feel it's you, Aquarius. And you're starting off on this new beginning. And it's like you have to learn some stuff. And because of the way that you treated this other person, I feel that, you see this crown? It's almost like if you were considered a gentleman or a lady before, now you're not. Because of the actions that you've taken or the actions someone has taken, you're just not coming across as that, and you're making a new beginning here. I feel that you definitely have been knocked down a peg or two. I feel that your angels and guides are pulling you to the side to have a word with you, and we don't need to know what the words are, but in this underlying energy, I feel that it's almost like you were allowed to go out. Like you had this chance to go out into the world and do something, and here it is that you messed up in a sense. Look at all these things hanging around here. Where are the people? It's like they were hurt. They were hurt. I don't know how to explain this feeling. It's almost like, okay, your coach is like, all right, Johnson, yeah, it's time for you to get out on this obstacle field. Go ahead, go for it. We'll meet you when you're done. And you head out there and you just make such blunders. It leads to people getting hurt along the way. You make a lot of missteps, and all of a sudden, here you are, and this is the underlying energy of this whole thing. Here you are, kind of stuck out here and left with the carnage of what has come about as a result of your actions. So that's what I'm feeling here. So clearly, if this is the month of April, chances are this tower moment and whatnot has already happened in March. However, it could also be something that could happen in April. So if it has not happened for you yet, then and this reading somehow resonates with you, then please take into consideration that it could be something that's coming up. Excuse me, but as I say that, I just don't feel like it is. I feel like it's already happened, because in the present moment, this angel, this guide is pulling you off to the side to lecture you about something. Let's take a look in the past as it relates to this deception card, okay? I need better lighting, guys. Okay, look at this. This is the deception card. Let's see. Again, usually when I see this deception card, the person that I'm reading for is usually this person having had some kind of deceptive action towards them, and they're scared, they're hiding. But what I'm seeing here is you sacrifice your own actions, have cut your own head off. That's what I'm getting, Aquarius. So if this resonates for you, shoot me a quick email. I know you guys usually do. Shoot me a quick email just to, be like, that's me. But I'm seeing here that your actions have led to the loss of your integrity in something, and it's cut your head off here. I'm seeing that lack of integrity here. I'm seeing it here for sure in this underlying energy, and I'm seeing it here again. So, but notice this sword here. It's almost like God is protecting you. It's almost like God said, or the universe, or whatever you guys need, whatever works for you. God said, all right, we're sending you out. Go out, try it out, have fun, blah, blah, blah. And then you kind of make these big blunders. So they pull you back in, and they're like, dude, we have to go over this again, because what you just did shows us that you don't know. There's some lessons that you still need to learn. You see these swords here? These swords are actually protecting you. So they're like saying, we let you go out, gave you a little bit of free reign, and we weren't happy with what you've done. So we're pulling you back in, but we're protecting you. So you're not completely taking a fall. Again, as I told you, check this tower moment out earlier. As I told you, that's you. But look at this bird here. God is good. It's coming in to help you stick the landing, so to speak. Why? Because it's a lesson moment. They're trying to get you to learn, and they're not choosing to let the fall be the lesson in and of itself. They're choosing to let you kind of have something of a fall, but teach you again. And of course, you're going to have another chance at this. So hopefully, you will have learned some stuff. Let's see in the present moment. Okay, the present moment, we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is heading out somewhere. But let's, first of all, let's pull another card. I feel like we need another card. Okay, and I'm sitting on my cards. Hold on. All right, hold on one second. Let's put that there. All right. Oh my God, really? I just pulled a card to clarify, and I pulled the same card in another deck. Okay, Knight of Swords, thank you. Hold on a sec, let me double check this. Got it, got the message. All right. Okay. Here's the message that I'm getting from this. Why would I pull two of the same cards? Because maybe it's the same energy, but check out the artistry in these two decks. What this tells me is, in this present moment, you are at war with yourself. There's definitely a side of you that is striving to do better, that wants to do better, that knows to do better and knows better, and it feels that it's able to catch itself. Look at these tears. They're not real tears, but in here it looks like tears. Look at these tears coming from this horse. This is the part of you that knows what's up. It knows what's the right action, and it feels compassion, it feels pain, it feels guilt, it feels shame, it feels whatever, because it's got a conscience. This is that other part of you, Aquarius, that is running wild, just absolutely running wild and crazy, and taking actions that are leading to the pain of other people. Now I got to tell you, in the present moment, I feel that you okay, sorry. Your card is falling. Hold on one second. In the present moment, Aquarius, I feel that you really could have had this Four of Wands situation. Look at this. This is happiness. And look at this. Yeah, this red. That red is that part of you that is just wild. It's highly out of integrity. And here's this part of you, this is the other part that is like, it knows the right from wrong, it feels, it's got conscience. Notice that yellow back here, and notice the red up here. What's in the driver's seat? The one in the front, right? So what I'm seeing here is, in the present moment, you're currently, while there are still these two sides of you kind of at war, and you know what's right, but you're doing things that are not right, that's because this part of you is out of control. And I'm not surprised that Spirit would start this reading with it like calling you to the side, like, dude, hey, get back over here. We discussed this. So because check this out, you're at war with yourself, and as it stands at this moment, I feel that it's this part of you that is not so healthy that's in the driver's seat. All right, let me see if there's anything else that needs to come out in that part. Yeah, I'm seeing it again, okay? Because take a look here. Here's the 10 of Cups, another happy home life card. But see this red? This red is the one that's in the connection with this person. Remember I told you I'm seeing a love connection? Yeah, I want to see the yellow part of you coming in. I want the yellow part, or the part that is the conscience, the part that has a conscience, the one that's in integrity. That's the one I want in this relationship. But it's not the person that was in relationship here. It's this other part of you that is completely out of integrity. And I pulled another card to see this. See, there it is again. You're balancing. You're trying to balance these two parts of yourself. Oh my gosh. I definitely need a bigger space. I love Japan, but this it's too small right now. Anyway, so and I'm seeing this. What has happened is it's led to, because this part of you is in the driver's seat, it's definitely led to a breakdown of this connection. There's definitely heartbreak here. I think somebody was definitely hurt here. I'm seeing that clear as day. And your angels are definitely pulling you aside. So I just want to say again, by now you should know whether this situation applies to you. If it doesn't, please, go ahead and definitely check back next month, or, next week. Maybe another Aquarius might be served by these readings. But if it's not for you, then, it's not a moment to say unlike. It just means it's not for you. Okay? Anyway, let's move on. So that's what I'm picking up in your present moment. Let's take a look in your immediate future, your near future. We have the Hermit card. Okay. Let's sharpen that image for you. God bless you. The Hermit card. What I'm seeing in the near future is I feel that you've been kind of being this way for quite some time. What way? I feel that you've been kind of in this space for a long time, where that part is outweighing this other part of you that knows what is right and what's wrong. And here it is, you've been sidelined, so to speak. Your angels have taken away whatever that situation is. You've had that person is, you've had a huge tower moment. Spirit has kind of saved you from completely hitting rock bottom. They're trying to teach you. Here it is. Here's you. You've been in this mode for a long time where you've been out of your integrity. See that rod that's helping you walk, and see that snake, right? So they're actually giving you an egg here. Okay, and it's interesting that I'm seeing a snake here as well. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like, thank you, God, that even in the worst situations that we find ourselves in, even though we're completely out of integrity, and through that lack of integrity, we're attracted to certain things, to see there's a snake and there's a snake, there's still some golden lesson that is going to come to you. And look at that, he's holding a lantern. So illumination is coming for you out of this event, whatever this event was, in your past, where you cut yourself, where you were out of integrity. Is there anything else? No, I don't feel. Wait, is there? Let me peek. Okay. No. Okay. Now, I have my card deck right here. Clarifying deck. All right, let's take a look at the now moment. This is you. Hold on. Let me take a quick look. You can look as well, see if anything speaks to you. But in the now moment, I feel that you've been, again, you were allowed, I don't want to say allowed, but you were allowed to enter into something. It's almost like, an analogy here is like they said, okay, great, you're done your training. Why don't you go out and play now, see what you've learned, test it out in the field of life. And somehow you stepped out of integrity, you hurt some people, right? And now you see that they've pulled you back in and they put you back in this seat. And they, I mean, I'm not saying it's in a negative way, Aquarius. I'm just gonna, I always say what comes to me, and I'm always like, oh my God, I hope I'm not too hard. And then people email me and they're like, you were right. So I'm just gonna say it as it is. I feel that you were in a monster moment, okay? I'm definitely seeing that for you. And if you're a cross watcher, then maybe your Aquarius was having a monster moment where they had this free reign and they just went completely nuts and let this part of them out. Again, this part of them that is not in integrity. Now, the angels I'm seeing and your guides have pulled you back in, Aquarius, and they've seated you here. You're in the back there. They've seated you, and see this galaxy basically over here? You're learning. They're putting you back through some learning, some kind of analysis to help you to learn about what happened and help you to move forward from a learning perspective. Because I'm seeing here that this sword was kind of what you used to hurt people with. And there, see this cute little butterfly? He's like, I'll take that. And they take it away. I feel that some things that you may have done may have caused some imbalance for other people. But it's weird because I don't only see imbalance for other people. I also see your actions actually serving people because maybe they had to learn a lesson through you, right? And it's not excusing your behavior. It's just like when certain behavior happens, then Spirit uses it. Spirit's not one to waste, right? And just as I said that, I saw this, I turned it over. Yeah, they're always going to make a justice situation out of something where everybody learns. But that doesn't mean that you were destined to make those decisions and make those choices. It could have come through your free will choice that wasn't necessarily in the highest of light, right? So in your environment, I got this card here. And I'm seeing you like Aquarius, you cutting this crown. So again, I'm seeing this is not the first time I'm seeing this crown being off. See that crown on the ground here as you make a new beginning. Again, I feel that because of your actions, you've kind of knocked yourself down a little bit in terms of integrity. It doesn't mean you can't get yourself back up. It means that it's kind of like back into the classroom to do some learning. Okay? Yeah. So that's just what I'm seeing here in this And it's almost like spirit, yes, thank you, gracias a Dios. It's almost like they're forcing you to hold this sword. They're forcing you to hold the sword that you used, and they're forcing you to see who you were as you were in those actions. And as I said that, my eyes came over to these awesome candles right there. See, they're mirroring each other, very much mirrored. Like one's on the left, but it's not lit, and the other one's on the right. This is you, Aquarius. You're lit, but you see that other one? They're not lit because you kind of, I don't want to say you blew out their candle, because it's not about you blowing out their candle, but you know, but it's about you having such an effect on somebody else that you kind of, you know, I'm seeing them being really affected. See, your illusions and whatever was going on with you, and you're coupled with your spontaneous action, led to the hurt of somebody else. Now, hey, check back in the next 2 weeks, in the next month, and we can see if a message comes through for the same collective of Aquarians, right? Maybe there's going to be some healing that has happened, but either way, what's going on right now is that there has to be some kind of karmic balancing, and part of the balancing is about you learning a lesson. And so they're forcing you to look at the effects that you've had. So in other words, it's almost like I could see a mirror here where they're like, look at yourself, who do you think you are, and let's look at your actions. Do your actions match up with who you say you are? So they're going to be trying to get you to take some accountability. They're going to try to get you to lessen that cognitive dissonance, right? To really regard yourself as you are. If you say, oh, I'm this kind of person, but then you go around and do that, then there's a lack of integrity there. So if you're this kind of person, then your actions must be in accordance with that kind of person that you say you are. So just as I said that, I saw 26 minutes and 26 seconds. It's that mirroring. So they're trying to get you, Aquarius, to be in integrity with yourself. All right. So for the month of April, please expect to be taken through a process of guidance, of training. Why? Because they want you to come to terms with your actions. They want you to do a review of it. Going back to our first 3 cards, the month of April is all about giving you guidance. Why? It's all about giving you clarity. Oh, really? For what? In order for you to see how you have actually been missing the mark, okay? You've been missing the mark, and that's what they're all about doing in the month of April. Okay, so hold on, guys. Let's put this away. You guys know I like my set to be the way it should be. Okay, all right, cool. Okie dokies. All right, so that's what's going on in your learning environment. In your hopes and fears position. Let's see. Hold on a sec. There we go. Let's take a look. In your hopes and fears position, I'm definitely, how can I interpret this? That's interesting. Hold on. Yeah, you guys look too, and I'll look at the same time. In your hopes and fears position, I'm definitely seeing a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to say staging, but it's almost like, because it seems like here, like this woman has, she's nude underneath this, but if you look here, it's like she has no boob. Not saying it like that, but she ain't got no boobs. Sorry. It looks like she does, but when you actually look here, it's like, wait, where's the actual boob? We should be seeing side boobs. We should be seeing something. But what I'm seeing here is this staging. So on some level, there's this hope that you're projecting a certain image and that you can continue to project a certain image. Maybe it's you not wanting to be vulnerable, whatever it is. I'm seeing this hope of yours to be able to keep whatever this image is up, that you are trying to keep up, right? There's also a part of you that wants to be able to be free and to hang out and to be consequence free and to do whatever you want to do, okay? And whatever that means for you, dear Aquarius, is you, right? But at the same time, I still see a part of you reaching up to kind of get information coming in. So I gotta tell you, Aquarius, you're kind of at war with yourself, which we're already seeing. God bless you, right? We're seeing that here. There are 2 sides of you, Aquarius, that are battling for each other. But in the present moment, I see that it's almost like this part of you that's running crazy and running wild is the part that is at, let's say, 51%. And this part of you, Aquarius, that is kind of like, you know, hey, I know what needs to be done. I know the difference between right and wrong. It's at 49%. It's just enough percentage to bring you to this reading and to get this reading, right? But the 51% is kind of like out there taking control and guiding your actions. But here, I'm seeing here is this little crown. I don't know, I mean, it's not really a crown, but I'm seeing a crown here. And it's like this crown that's in the inner part of you. Like it's a crown that you really are a king. You really are a queen, Aquarius. But your actions and your compulsions are out of control. They're ruling you. They're running you. And they're ruining you. They've ruined this situation. Whatever. You really had a tower moment go on there for reals. I'm seeing that. But there's still something inside of you that is a king and is a queen. So you just got to keep working at it to bring it out. The first step would be to challenge yourself and to look at your hypocrisies, is what I would say. Hold on. Got to see if I need a card here. All right. Yes. God, yes. Okay. Because it's interesting. I felt to pull these cards. Because, see this card here? This tells me that this person you know, messing around with or whatever, I just feel that they could be marriage material. So if this is you, Aquarius, you need to clean it up, so to speak. Get an integrity, because right now it's like they're taking back this key from you. Who's they, Spirit? They're taking back this key from you because you kind of made a huge misstep. This is what I'm seeing. And you guys know me. I love you to death. You know I don't mince words. I don't lie about it. Don't ask me if you don't want the truth. I'm just communicating it the way that I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a misstep here. And they're taking back this key because it's like they're just like, you're not ready. But I'm seeing this person definitely could be marriage material. I see, you know, it's almost like, and it's like somebody waiting here. It's either them waiting for you or not, okay? They could be getting the guidance to move on and have more self-love. Who knows? You don't want that, right? But I'm feeling like this could be you, you know? And it's interesting because I'm seeing here still that, see these two are you and this other person. This is not, okay, thank you, Spirit. They're saying it's not for every Aquarius here that this person is for marriage, okay? It's for some, okay, but not for all, okay? So, you know, this is the realm of a private reading. But for some of you, I see this could be it, but you're not paying attention to them. You've got this other thing. You're still out there chasing something. But I feel that this person could be your wishes fulfilled, okay? But you know what? I just don't feel like God is going to give that to you until you can handle it well, because it's like you had it and you hurt it. We don't hurt people that we love. You had too many options, and I feel that you had the chance to make a choice and you chose, I don't want to say you didn't choose wisely, but it was motivated by being out of integrity, and that has led to that, okay? So I just want to put that out there to let you know. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? Now, oh yeah, this card. And because of that, it's set in motion. Like, see these clouds? It's almost like these clouds were there, but nothing was there. And then because of your actions, it's set in motion a whole different kind of paradigm, where it's like, you know, it's just now we're on this track now, and we have to kind of clean this up or whatnot. Now, in your outcome, I see right here you packing up, okay, and leaving. This is the Ten of Wands, and it usually means unburdening yourself, right? It usually means unburdening yourself. But what I'm seeing here is not necessarily an unburdening yourself. In one sense, it's like you having to pack up and leave, because you're not. It's almost like you're not allowed to be with this person right now. Whoever you had this tower moment with, it's almost like you're not allowed to be with this person anymore, and you're being asked to go. It's like your higher self is like, pack up, you know. We got to talk. Johnson, get over here. You know, again, like I'm just feeling that moment. You packing up, and guess where you're going now? You're going to have to balance these scales. Now, what does that mean? It could mean you learning. It means you having to go back and work on some stuff. Okay? So go back and work on some stuff. And I feel that part of your lesson and your working is going to have to be looking at and being reminded of constantly this person that you kind of messed up with, right? It's almost like, look what you did to this person. This person is the measuring stick by which the measuring stick against which, yeah, there it is, prepositions, the measuring stick against which the universe is going to help you to measure your progress and to feel your pain. It's like, hey man, look at this. It could be a kid, right? Look at this kid. Look what you did to this kid. You have to continue to work, and they're going to be giving you lessons that you're going to be working on. Look, that's them. Spirit, they're like, I'm not leaving this chair, and neither are you. You're like, oh, I had to use the bathroom. Use it in the chair. It's kind of like that feeling, like we're learning this right now. I'm seeing this book. It's like you were over here, you know, page 198, but you had to backtrack to page 100 and no, maybe page 98. Okay, you had to backtrack and learn some stuff. So that's what I relearn rather. So I'm seeing you going back into school, Aquarius, to learn. Now let's okay, 35 minutes. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can do it quickly. All right. That's the end of your Celtic cross. God bless. Thank you, Spirit, for letting us know what's going on. Now let's look at these little cards. I just pulled some over here and over here just to see if Spirit wants to say anything else. Spirit is saying this is a time for illumination and a time for hope, in a sense. Okay? Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, guys. I am not going to cry right now because check that out. Just as I said, time for illumination and time for hope, both candles totally lit each other. Oh my God, yay. Okay, but now I have to I feel like I need to probably blow that out now. Forgive me because it's probably going to get too hot. Sorry. I love you guys. But the other day it burned down and I wasn't paying attention and it got the plate so hot. Literally it was like, and it like broke apart, and thank God I'm still alive. Anyway, so forgive me, but now you're both blown out and loving each other, okay? Oh my God, that's so romantic. It's so romantic, guys, because just as I said that, you know, I was just about to launch in, and here I see the King and Queen of Wands. Back together, baby. Well, listen, we'll see, right? But anyway, look. What I'm seeing here is that this is a time for illumination and a time for hope. When it comes to Queen of Wands, whoever Queen of Wands is in this situation, right? They came out together. Look. Queen of Wands has had a major illumination moment, like, dear God. Again, in the way I'm reading this reading, Queen of Wands is that person that was hurt. Major learning experience. And what is she doing now? Or he, you know, doesn't matter the gender. What is the Queen of Wands doing right now? They're learning. They're going back to school. They're learning. They're being illuminated, okay? Because listen, when somebody hurts another person, a lot of times by that time, there were many signs that could have stopped, that could have interrupted that pattern. It's like if we love ourselves deep enough, sometimes we would never get to the point where we end up getting hurt so badly. So let's put it let's call a spade a spade. Queen of Wands has to learn that. King of Wands, who I'm picking up as Aquarius here in my reading, this is what it looks like. But again, roles could be reversed. It's time. Yes, you can have hope, but it's time for you to go back and recondition, get this balance, because that's you looking super cute, Aquarius, and this is Spirit reconditioning this water. Again, this is a moment where they're like, Johnson, get over here. You're like, what's up, coach? You're completely off play. You sit out the next game, and then they send in someone else, right? Why? Because you have to go back and you have to learn some stuff. Now, that's you, King of Wands, coming across. I'm not saying like that, but whenever I see King of Wands here, especially here, this honestly looks like a big penis. So sex may have been involved in here, IDK, right? For some of you. Obviously not all of you. Okay? They've given you this. They gave you that to be with your Queen of Wands. But somehow along the way, there was some mistakes on both ends. In your case, Tower moment, okay? There's the Tower again. So, long story short, what I'm seeing here is that, oops, let's sharpen that. Long story short is I'm seeing a couple going through this together. It's co-learning. Look, guys, those two candles just lit each other. Like how? I mean, come on, right? And here we go with the king and queen of all of the cards I could pull to get together. I got the king and queen as a couple. That's pretty significant. But you're learning through this tower moment, Aquarius, and you're going back to the drawing board, and you're going back to school, and they're teaching you some things. Again, we moved from page 198 back to chapter 7, page 98, because we have to learn some stuff again. Meanwhile, your counterpart is going through huge illumination as a result of this situation. What are they learning? All sorts of stuff. Self-love, whatever it is. But they're doing that. And look at the two of you, both learning in your own way. And to finish up this reading, Aquarius, because dear God, I have to now do 10 more readings. Oh, dear God. Check this out. This is destiny. And not destiny to say, oh my God, I'm excusing your behavior, because I don't fool around with that. That's not the case. But what I'm seeing is that the divine is definitely stepping in. They're saying to have the strength, Aquarius, you have to have the strength right now. And the strength to do what? The strength to look at 1, 2, 3, each of your shadows, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it is. And you got to categorize it. All right, these are my trust issues. This is my sadistic side. This is my anger. Like, look at it. Look at the blood on the wall. Like, look at it and be honest with yourself and check that out. They're saying, yeah, this just shows like a missing of the mark for me. They're saying you gotta learn whatever this is. Before you can pick up this helmet again, you have to go through all of this. What's the helmet? It's the crown. What's the crown? It's access to this relationship. Okay? Only then will you find rest. All right? Only then will you find rest. Boom, last card. There it is, Lovers. But I'm going to go ahead and take this person away. Why? Because this person is not yet. Okay? That's there. You have to go through this first. So I don't want you to even focus on that person for right now. And it's not as a punishment thing, but it's to say that when you love somebody and when you're for somebody, you want to make sure that you're treating them properly, and that's all this is. This is not to lay all the blame on you, Aquarius, or Crosswatcher, or whoever. This is also to say that the other person has to own whatever they brought to this table to allow themselves to be in a position to be so hurt. This card is hurt. This fragmentation, okay? So it's pretty much to the point where Spirit had to be like, and step in and like push you guys away. So let's use this moment for learning, and so it is, okay? Anyway, I'm going to end there. God bless. But because I love you so much, I'm going to show you that one more time. Cute, right? All right. So, okay. Let's end this reading here, Aquarius, and I'm going to give you a hug and kiss. Mwah. And all my cross watchers, or even if you're not in Aquarius and you somehow stumbled upon this video and it totally vibes with you, then it's for you, okay? You guys know how to reach me if you want a personal reading to understand WTF. My information's at the bottom in the box. The link to my store is also at the top of the page in that picture at the top, okay? Anyway, bye.